Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Natalie Candela, and on my channel I talk about hypnosis, transformation, and spiritual awakening. So today I wanted to talk about a question that so many people ask when they come to me, or actually before they come to me. Can I be hypnotized? So I do a lot of regressions, past life regressions, UFO regressions, age regressions into childhood for people. And before they come in, most of them are concerned about whether they can be hypnotized. And so I will share with you my personal experience from working with people. So people do have different extents to which they go into hypnosis. In my previous video, I talked about different states, different brain waves, different states of consciousness, the alpha state and the theta state. Alpha state being a lighter state of hypnosis and theta being a deeper state of hypnosis. And people go into either alpha or theta easier on just kind of on their own. I can do the same induction, which is the process of putting somebody under, with two different people, and one will go into alpha and one will slip right into theta. So that's naturally kind of different for different people. And so the vast majority of people go at least into an alpha state because we're all able to go into somewhat relaxed state and just kind of let go of the outside surroundings. So in fact, the reason you would be asked, if you go into hypnosis, the reason you would be asked to close your eyes is because when you close your eyes, you begin to block out the outside stimuli, the visual stimuli that are around you. And once you block them out, it's much easier to begin to focus within. If you meditate, you know the process. There are some meditations where you can keep your eyes open, but when people first start out, they usually practice meditation with their eyes closed, simply just to allow them to shift the focus from the outside to within themselves. And so the same happens in hypnosis. Now, some people are, for whatever reason, not ready to really go into a deeper state, either of relaxation or of inner exploration. Often it is some sort of a block, some sort of a inner belief, some sort of an inner setting on a deeply subconscious level. So, for example, a person may come in for a regression and they are very excited and they want to do it. And for whatever reason, when I take them under, they are just not seeing anything. They're not getting any visuals. They're not getting any impressions. There's just complete blank. And so that does happen. However, in my experience, I would say 99% of all clients that I see are able to go into hypnosis. Now, it is up to me to help them get there. It's not always like snap your fingers and they're there. Sometimes I have to do some creative work with them and get them to really shift their focus and shift their state. And so for some people, it's much easier. I just tell them, close your eyes, you're there, and they're, yes, I'm there. You know, it's kind of a very easy transition. And with some of them, I have to spend maybe 20, 30 minutes kind of getting them into the right state. And that's fine. I know what I need to do, and I'm happy to do that for as long as it takes. And so after all of this, I would say about 99% of people are able to experience some sort of hypnotic trance. But I have had a few people who, no matter what I did, there was just like they were not experiencing anything. And those cases are fine too, because first of all, it shows that you truly are in control. I can't force you to go under. I can't make you lose control or go into some sort of other state that you're not willing to go in. And the decisions about that are really made on your subconscious level. And if your subconscious tells you that this is not the time for you to go and look at anything, this is not the time for you to regress anywhere, then I will absolutely respect that. And sometimes people come back and we try it again, and sometimes they don't. And however it happens, we have to respect and know that your subconscious or your higher consciousness knows when the right time for you is to explore things like that. People that do meditations that are intuitive, perhaps that channel, have often an easier time achieving that state and getting tapping into that information. But everybody really can achieve that state of hypnotic trance. Now, there are different types of work that you do in hypnosis. So one type of state is when, and that's usually used in behavioral hypnosis, is when I tell you what I want you to see, I give you suggestions, I basically talk to you, and you kind of open your mind and you listen to it, and you see the things that I'm maybe suggesting that you visualize, and you're kind of just take information in. You don't have to talk back to me. Maybe sometimes you do, but you don't have to really, you just sort of passively take things in, and you don't have to create your own images. You just kind of take the information that I give you. Another kind of task that you may be asked to do is in a regression. In a regression, I'm not telling you what you're going to see because I have no idea what you're going to see. I am posing questions. And there, you are expected to then receive the information and report it back to me. So here, you're a very active participant because I'm no longer giving you the information, you are giving the information back to me. So some people find the first type of sort of participation, first type of task, a little bit easier than the second one. Because if I tell you, imagine a tree or imagine a bird sitting on a tree, well, you can create that image. But if I tell you, go to a certain point in your life and see what you see there, then I'm not telling you what to see. I'm expecting you to find that information. And this is what some people find a little bit more difficult. So behavioral hypnosis, for this reason, is a little bit easier for the vast majority of people, because anybody can sort of listen and imagine maybe a tree with a bird. But even having said that, some people have difficulty visualizing things. So what I tell my clients is that it's perfectly okay to experience the information in any way that it's given to you. So you can sometimes see things, you can sometimes hear things, even smell things. And when I provide the directions to you, you can either see them or you can actually pretend that you see them. So people that are having a really hard time visualizing things, they may get a sense that perhaps the thing is there, or even if they don't even have a sense, they can just pretend, well, what would it be like if I were seeing that? And that's okay too. That's another way that they can experience this. So I hope you enjoyed this little talk about hypnosis and whether people can be hypnotized, or the majority of people can be hypnotized, or whether you can be hypnotized. So if you have any questions for me to address for future videos, please post them below. Please share comments. I hope you always post kind comments whenever you post them. And please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell so that you're informed of any future videos that I post. Thank you.